Okay, class. So this is our last video in the little Illustrator sample series. And this is using our pen tool. And for the pen tool, this is basically how you can make your custom shapes, right? Up until this point, we've been using some of the shapes that have been preset in Illustrator. For the pen tool, I think this is the most powerful tool. It's very daunting for people to get to know, but once they do, you can create anything, okay? And so just really quick overview. Pen tool is this drawing tool. I'm using just the straight pen tool. If you want, you can explore this curvature tool. I find it a little bit more comfortable to have the freedom of the original pen tool. This one's a new one, but you can try it. Some people really enjoy that one. But you can create your custom shapes, right? So these are a lot of angles, but you can also create different like forms that have curves. The only thing that you just have to keep in mind is that you go back to close the shape to that first point that you made, okay? And so I'm gonna delete this so I can delete by selecting and then hit delete. And so we're going to be making some umbrella tops today because it's a good way for you to control the pen tool. By default, the pen tool wants to go in a circular shape. That is by default. That's its little happy place. And so it normally wants to go in that direction. So for our umbrella tops, we're going to be kind of learning how to adjust those points so you can manipulate them to the way you want that drawing to look. And so for this first point, just to start yourself off, I'm going to make sure I've got no fill and a stroke. Okay, I'll make my stroke a little bit thicker. All right, so here is my first point. Just click. Here's my second point. This is the top of my umbrella. I'm making a point and I'm clicking and dragging, right, to make that curve. It's naturally wanting to follow my pen, right? And so at this point, we're going to be making those scallops. You'll see. But since the pen tool naturally wants to go in a circle, right here at this point, I'm just going to click once and you'll see the little anchor, the little triangle. I'm going to click on that to tell it to change directions. And I'm going to do the scallop on the inside. Okay, so click once, then here I'm clicking and I'm dragging. I'm not letting go of my mouse. That creates the shape of the curve. I'm going to go all the way to that first point to close the shape. And then here I can swap it out, or if I want, I can fill it with a new color. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're not, because that's when you're not going to be changing the directions. So your scallops, you'll notice, you'll see it's not going to be pointed. They're going to be bubbly. I would encourage you to practice so you have your points that are sharp. So there's my, start again, first point. I'm just clicking This is my second point. I'm clicking, I'm holding down my mouse and I'm dragging. I haven't let go of my mouse or my trackpad. If you're on your trackpad, here's the third point. I'm clicking, right? Just clicking. And now since I'm going to go within here, I'm going to click once on this point to tell it to change directions. Click and drag. Go back here. Click and drag. Click and drag. Click and drag. The second umbrella. Okay, this is what it will look like. Sorry, I got distracted. This is what it will look like if I didn't change directions. So the umbrella top will not be as crisp. So here, right? This is what an umbrella top will look like if you didn't change directions. Looks kind of wobbly, right? So I'd encourage you to try your best to make it like these two shapes up here, right? So it's pointed. But yeah, if you can do, a couple umbrella tops, if you want to add colored panels to your umbrella tops, this is always like for every color that you want, you create a new shape. Okay. And so for this, you would actually need, and I'll just throw this in, you can lock the shape. Okay. You can unlock it later too, but you're basically building right on top of it. I'm going to change this color. You're building right on top of your umbrella. Shape. So you can, I would plan out your panels if this is what you wanted to do, which is really fun. If you're struggling to create an umbrella top, I would say don't do this step yet. But if you've made your umbrella tops, right? I didn't plan that well, but at least you can kind of see the principle of it. And I'm going to unlock all, because then you'll see that to make those extra shapes, right, you would need to make new shapes on top to create it. So you should have like a base color. Okay, and so I'm going to get my two umbrella tops and I'll move it here. You'll see in your assignment that you've got one free pick option. So that free pick option is for you to do any of these, or you can explore more tools and then you'll take a screenshot. So Command Shift 4. I'm going to upload the screenshot and your Illustrator file. So the Illustrator file is this EPS file or the AI file. But yeah, have fun.